Good morning, and it's Karen Jones here, pointofme.com, and I am here to show you how to make bulletproof coffee. This is my way of doing it. This is how I start my morning, and you're gonna love this. This stuff is delicious, and I really think that it works. So here we go. Okay, everybody, so I've already poured out the beans in my bean thingy. I can't remember the name. I just woke up. I haven't had my coffee yet. Okay, so I've got bulletproof coffee, but I also have a longevity coffee that I really like. I've become a coffee kind of connoisseur to a degree. These are just coffees that don't have any mold in them. A lot of coffee, like a good percentage of coffee, especially the blends, have mold in them. So try and do some research on some good organic coffee. This one is a longevity coffee. It's from it's Food for the Immortals. It's a light roast. It is absolutely delicious. Mr. Wolf is part of that production. And this, of course, is the Bulletproof coffee, the official coffee that you can buy online. Do some research on it. You can get discounts. Okay, so I am going to grind up, there it is, my grinder. I am going to grind up my morning coffee. Oh, where's the thing? Oh, that's not good. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, as you can see. And excuse the noise as I close this and get this stuff. So that's going to grind up, and now I'm going to, this is something that I learned online on a YouTube video. Okay, so I'm going to take my water. I have a hot water maker here, and I am going to put some hot water in to warm up the bottom of my French press. I use a French press. If you do other Google or YouTube searches, some people use a regular a pour through filter. That's also very good, but I actually like the French press a lot. This is my NutriBullet plastic container that I also warm up so that it's not, so everything stays nice and warm. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna let that heat up and I'm gonna finish doing this and we're gonna go to the next section. You wanna warm that up, get it nice and warm. And then you're going to pour it out in the sink. And now I'm going to dry it out with a paper towel so it's nice and dry for my beans, even though I will be adding hot water again. Okay, I'm going to hold on to that paper towel. So I'm going to open up my blender here. I mean my grinder. There we go. And I'm gonna pour about, I do this by nose, by eye. I do about 4 of these. I can't wait, oh my God, it smells so good already. I haven't even done anything. Ooh, baby. Nothing like a good cup of joe. There's so many different ways of coffee. I mean, we have become so elaborate. When I lived in Italy, my God, I think they had like a poster in one of the coffee shops I was in, like 300 different ways of asking for coffee. How crazy is that? We've become quite a crazy society around that. Okay, that should do it. So as you can see, it basically covers the bottom of my French press. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start already to get the aromas flowing in the coffee. So I'm just going to cover the bottom of the grinds, and I am going to stir that. And now I'm going to count 30 seconds. All right, so I'll be back. In the meantime, I'm going to take my NutriBullet cup that I'm going to mix everything in. I'm going to just empty the water because it's nice and warm now, as you can see. Well, you can't see. Anyway, I am now going to cut up, while I'm waiting those 30 seconds, I'm just going to take my butter and cut 2 tablespoons. That's about right there. And I'm going to put this in my cup. That's the start. All right, now we're going to come back to the water. 30 seconds are up, and we're going to fill this up. Nice 2 cups of hot water in my French press. And that should sit for 4 minutes. We're not going to sit through those 4 minutes. That's about 2 cups. And I'll be back. And yes, you do have to stir this as well with a wooden spoon. These are like really like super connoisseur techniques. You can do this or not. But then you take the top. I have this lovely press from Bodum. They make this, they're super colorful. I feel like a kid. It really wakes me up in the morning. And it has a little blue top. Anyway, you can see that. And that has to sit. Okay, so we'll wait for the coffee to cook. This particular item right here, the Brain Octane, Bulletproof Brain Octane, as you can see, it says up to 18 times more power than coconut oil for enhanced cognitive function. Now, that one of the things that Bulletproof boasts about is having greater brain activity, being more alert. And I have to admit that my brain is super on during this process after I drink this coffee. Obviously, the caffeine helps, but I think that this guy has a whole really an amazing technique around what these oils do. These MCTs, they're medium chain triglycerides. They really have a different effect on your body. Not the same kind of effect that other fats do. Now, I want to remind you that this butter I put in here, this is pastured butter. You need to have pastured butter. That means that the cows have eaten grass. They have not been eating grains or corn. They're grass-fed. It is very healthy for you. Okay, read the book, you'll see. Now, the other thing I put in here is a collagen protein. It's for if you want to lose weight and if you're over 40, which I am. So this collagen protein is really, really good. It's sourced from pastured-raised cows. Again, it's good for your joints and skin. And it's just it's a very healthy protein. Once again, it is made from cow's bones, but from pastured cows that have been eating grass, not that other stuff. I also happen to love coconut sugar. I don't use a lot of it, but it's in this lovely container that don't read the front. It's coconut sugar, delicious coconut sugar, organic. And then one other thing I put in my coffee is some stevia, which is a flavored butternuts. Not butternuts. It's butterscotch flavored, and I get this also from the Longevity Warehouse. Once again, Mr. Wolf's amazing stuff. I mean, really great quality stuff. It's a little pricey, but if you're worth it, so pay for it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to put in this container because my coffee's almost ready, and then I'm going to whip it up. And I just wanted to remind you of measurements. I put 2 tablespoons of the Brain Octane, but you have to work up to it because it can give you some funny bowels because your body's not used to it. So work up to it. Start out by like a teaspoon and then work up to 2 tablespoons a day, which is amazing. And you can use it in your food. It's oil. It's good stuff. And then I use a tablespoon of the collagen protein. I use my body says it wants 10 drops of stevia, and I use about 1.5 teaspoons of coconut sugar. Down my French press, really slow. Make sure that it's not on the. There are 2 sides. There's the side where it pours from, so you want to keep it on the other side so that you don't push it too fast and it comes popping out of there into your face. So you push that down really slow, nice and easy. It's very meditative. It connects you with your coffee. And it's just really lovely how this French press works. I don't know who in France created it, but I think they're pretty brilliant. But there are so many different ways. You can use your Keurig, you can use your espresso machine. Just as long as you get the right beans, people. Get the right coffee beans. Treat yourself well. Treat your body well. All right, so we have our lovely mixture. I've already mixed it here for you, and now I'm going to pour this in here, nice and slow. Once again, I guess I need to I need to turn it to the side where it comes out. Yes, and there we go. We're going to pour that in. There it goes, nice and smooth now. And Bulletproof coffee. This is super packed with wonderful things for your brain and for your body and for your mind to get your day started. I also do intermittent fasting. So basically I finished eating last night and it's been, I think, over 12 hours. And I won't, this actually is part of my fast. I can drink this and still have my fast. And I won't eat now for another 5 hours. So basically, I like to wait about 18 hours before I eat. So I give my body a good 18 hours to process and get rid of all of the toxins and have time to repair itself. So I'm gonna shake this up real good in my NutriBullet, and I'll be right back and show you the delicious Bulletproof coffee in my fabulous mug. So here it is. I'm putting it on my NutriBullet. I'm so excited! So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Bulletproof coffee, and look at that foam. Oh my God, can you believe it? And you know what? Butter comes from milk. So what's really strange about this is it tastes just like milk, but there's no milk. So I'm gonna pour it into my lovely, genuine coffee slut cup. And it says, because you gotta have it every day. That is right. So happy discovery of Bulletproof coffee and butter in your coffee. I know it sounds nuts, but it is really awesome. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy.